Dear students, hearty welcome to the video on answers to the sample paper exclusively prepared for the first pre-board examinations of KVS Chennai region to be conducted in November 2025. First, you download the question paper which is being shared with you, go through all the questions, try to solve them, and use this video to clarify your doubts which you come across when you are solving the paper. First, let us see the blueprint. This is the blueprint for your first pre-board examination, which clearly tells the 1 mark assertion and reasoning, 2 marks, 3 marks and 5 marks and case study, and the number of questions which may come from the different topics. This blueprint will help you to prepare wisely for the examination. Let us move on to question number 1. You have been asked to find the principal value of tan inverse of cot. Now similarly, it may be sin inverse of cos, secant inverse of cosecant, like that. Whenever you see the angle which is inside that 9 pi by 8, always remember it will be outside the principal branch. You have to bring it down to the principal branch. Further, let us recollect what is the principal branch of tan inverse. It is open interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Whatever the angle they give, I already told you that it will be outside the principal branch. It will be either pi plus or pi minus or 2 pi minus or 4 pi plus, like that it will be. But try to identify what is it. It is 9 pi by 8, which is nothing but pi plus pi by 8. Now this pi plus pi by 8 is in the third quadrant. By all silver T, cot is positive. Therefore, it will be tan inverse of cot pi by 8. Now, we know only tan inverse of tan, but this is tan inverse of cot. You will always face the same situation with the sin inverse of cos, cos inverse of sin, secant inverse of cosecant, cosecant inverse of secant. In those cases, use the complementary angle idea. Cot x is tan pi by 2 minus x. Therefore, it is tan inverse of tan pi by 2 minus pi by 8, which is nothing but tan 3 pi by 8. Therefore, the option C is the correct option. Well, let us move on to question number 2. A and B are symmetric matrices of same order. Then we have to check what type of matrix the matrix given over there. AB transpose minus BA transpose. Whether it is Q or symmetric or null or scalar. Further, let us start with the given information. A and B are symmetric. Therefore, A transpose is A and B transpose is B. Now, let us try to find the transpose of the given matrix now. When you get back the same thing, it is symmetric. When you get minus of that, you will get skew symmetric. When you get 0, it will be null matrix and so on. Let us try to find the transpose of the given matrix now. Using the property, it is transpose of the first term minus transpose of the second term. Now let us recollect what is the formula for transpose of product. It is AB transpose is B transpose A transpose. Therefore, B transpose the transpose into A transpose minus A transpose the transpose into B transpose. Use the given condition, A and B are symmetric. Therefore, you will get BA transpose minus AB transpose. When you take minus sign outside, it is coming like this. Now you started with the matrix AB transpose minus BA transpose. When you transpose it, you are getting minus of that. Therefore, clearly this is skew symmetric. Option A. Now move on to question number 3. You have been given a matrix A and A square is given as I. All of you know what is that I? I is an identity matrix. Very simple. Multiply A and A. And I am just simply multiplying 2 cross 2 with 2 cross 2. I am simply equating the elements now. All of you know that alpha beta minus beta gamma is 0. Gamma alpha minus alpha gamma gamma is 0. Done. And so on. Okay. Now we are just equating it now. When you equate now, you will get alpha square plus beta gamma is equal to 1. Therefore, 1 minus alpha square minus beta gamma is equal to 0. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Let us move on to question number 4. If A is a scalar matrix and B is a matrix given, then AB we have to find what is it. Normal multiplication. Let us multiply Before we multiply, let us take n outside. When you take n outside from the first matrix, it will become n into an identity. Therefore, n into an identity into a matrix. Therefore, identity into a matrix is same thing. For n into I into b, therefore it is n into b. N into b. Then move on to question number 5. A is a square matrix of order 4 and determinant of adjoint A is 27. Then you have to find A into adjoint A. These type of questions are normally coming. For that, you have to remember two formulae. Making use of these two formulae, you can do most of the problems. Formula number 1. Determinant of adjoint A is nothing but determinant A power n minus 1. Now you have been given 27. Therefore, this 27 is nothing but determinant A the whole cube, 4 minus 1, because the order is 4. Therefore, what is determinant A now? It is 3. Now again, one more formula. Connecting adjoint A into A is equal to A into adjoint A into determinant A into identity matrix. These two formulae, you please recollect. Based on this, questions are continuously coming. Therefore, A into adjoint A is 3 into I4. Pi n is I4, all of you know. Therefore, the answer is 3I. Therefore, option C is the correct option. Let us move on to question number 6. You have been given A square minus A plus I is equal to 0. From that, you have to find A inverse. Please recollect, these type of questions normally comes in 3 marks and 5 marks, where you have to prove a equation involving matrix. So that equation is actually called characteristic equation. From there, you have to find A inverse. Now that part has been asked in 1 mark now. Therefore, as usual, what you do, you know it. Start with the equation. Keep only identity in the left hand side, push everything to the right hand side. Then multiply both sides by A inverse. Remember, either right side or left side. Right side will be left to you. Left side A inverse into I is equal to A inverse A minus A inverse A square. What is A inverse I? It is A inverse only. A inverse A is I. Then A inverse into A square is A. All of you know it, this is a very simple one. Therefore, A inverse is I minus A, which is option C. Let us move on to question number 7. These type of questions are common in MCQ also and in 2 marks also. The function is continuous, you have to find the value of k. What will happen when the function is continuous? You recollect, function is continuous when limit value is equal to functional value. Here, you have been given the function as sin 3x by x and x is not equal to 0. Therefore, you have to directly make use of it. Now, this sin 3x by x is a standard limit which you studied in class 11. When the numerator is 3x, denominator also should be 3x. If the numerator is sin 10x, denominator also should be 10x. How to do it? Multiply and divide by 3. Therefore, now the limit will become a standard limit. Therefore, 3 into 1 is equal to k by 2, where k by 2 is nothing but the functional value. Therefore, the value of k is 6. Option B. Question number 8. If f of x is tan inverse of something, then f dash of pi by 6. Now, this question is coming under differentiation of inverse trigonometric function. Whenever you have tan inverse of something, it should be tan inverse of tan. Always keep it in mind. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for you to do the differentiation. Not only for MCQ, even it is for a big question also. It should be tan inverse of tan or tan inverse of cot also is allowed. Okay, now let us start now. Now this is 1 plus sin x by 1 minus sin x. But please just recollect from your idea. We are having a formula only for 1 plus cos and 1 minus cos. Therefore, replace the sin x by cos. How to replace sin by cos? It will be cos pi by 2 minus x. For I am replacing. Now, I am going for this formula number 1. 1 plus cos x is 2 cos square x by 2. 1 minus cos x is 2 sin square x by 2. These formulae derived from multiple angle formula of class 11. But I am substituting now. Now the square root goes. It is tan inverse of cot. So, once again, the idea which we had in our question number 1. Cot should be written as tan pi by 2 minus x. So, I am writing it once again. So, it is tan of pi by 2 minus of pi by 4 minus x by 2. What it will become now? Tan of pi by 4 plus x by 2. Therefore, f of x is nothing but pi by 4 plus x by 2. You do the differentiation. Pi by 4 is a constant. Therefore, f dash of x is also a constant, which is 1 by 2. Therefore, f dash of pi by 6 is 1 by 2. Option D is the correct option. Move on to question number 9. This is a problem from application of derivatives. Normally, they will give a sphere problem or a circle problem or a cube like that. Volume of a sphere is increasing. Rate of increase of the radius they want. Rate of increase of radius when they want. Normally, in every question what they will ask, rate of increase of radius when r is equal to 3. When r is equal to 5 they will ask. But here they asked it in a different way. These type of questions are coming in CBQ. Volume of a sphere is increasing at the rate of 4 pi. Therefore, I am starting with dv by dt is equal to 4 pi. I know the formula for volume. I am differentiating both sides with respect to t. From here, I am getting the value of dr by dt. dr by dt is 1 upon r square. But when r is known to us, I am directly I can put. But r is not given to you directly. What is given? Volume is given. Therefore, volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube is 288 pi. From there, I am getting what is r. R is nothing but 6. R cube is 216. Therefore, r is equal to 6. Now, put it there in dr by dt. Therefore, when r is equal to 6, dr by dt is 1 by 36. Therefore, option C is the correct option. Move on to question number 10. These types of problems in integration, when it comes in 1 mark, be careful. It may be a problem from substitution or it may be a problem from directly applying the properties of definite integral. Now, by just seeing the question itself, I have seen that the derivative of x square is sitting inside. Derivative of x square is inside. Even though that you may tell that, sir, x square derivative is 2x, but 2 is missing. That can be adjusted. Therefore, I am taking t as x square. I am getting dt as 2x dx and x dx is equal to dt upon 2. Let us substitute now. It will become secant t into dt by 2. Now recollect what is the formula for integral secant. Integral secant is log secant plus tan. Log secant plus tan. Now replace wherever t comes as x square. Therefore, you will get option A is the correct option. Now when you see all the options all are a little bit confusing. Therefore, do it totally, then go to the option. Question number 11. These types of problem, again, properties of definite integral. Whenever you see minus 1 to 1, minus pi to pi, minus 3 to 3, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, mostly when it is MCQ, it will be using that property that inside that if you have odd function, it is 0. Inside if you have a even function, it is 2 into 0 to that. So you remember this and then definitely sometimes you will get it directly, sometimes you have to split into. Let us see this question now. Now I cannot able to identify because mod x is there. Mod x, when you replace, normally it will never become negative. It will always it will be positive only. But I will split the integral into 2. That is x cube by the denominator plus the second term by denominator. Just by looking at it, I am seeing that the first integral, the numerator, when I replace x by minus x, it is minus x cube. Therefore, it will be an odd function. Denominator will have no effect. The second one, when I replace x by minus x also, it is the same function I am getting back. Therefore, it is an even function. Therefore, the first one is an odd function. Second one is an even function. Therefore, the first one, the answer will be 0. For the second one, it is 2 into 0 to a. Therefore, I am getting it now. Now, in that second integral also, now we have to get the value of mod x. What is mod x in whenever x is greater than 0? It is x only. Therefore, it is simply x plus 1 by x square plus 2x plus 1. But here also don't worry, because denominator is nothing but x plus 1 the whole square, getting cancelled with the numerator. Log of x plus 1, all of you know, upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit is log 2, lower limit is log 1. What is log 1? 0. Therefore, the answer is 2 log 2. That is option B. Question number 12. You have to find the order and degree of the differential equation. Be careful whenever they ask this type of question, the equation to be written in a proper form. The powers should not be in a rational one. You have to convert it into an integer, then you have to check out what is the order and degree. Let us now try this question now. First, let me push this dy by dx whole power 1 by 4 to the right hand side. It will become minus of dy by dx whole power 1 by 4. Then how to remove that whole power 1 by 4? Raise to the power 4 both the sides. Suppose if it is whole power 1 by 3, cube both sides. If it is square root on the right hand side, square both sides, like that. When you do it, then You are seeing that it is whole power 4 and right hand side is dy by dx. It is now automatically very simple now. Now you observe that what is the highest degree of the derivative? It is nothing but 2. Therefore order is 2. What is its power? Its power is 4. All of you know that. I think when you expand it, it will be d square y by dx square whole power 4. Therefore the answer is 2 and 4. Therefore option A. Question number 13. You have been given magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B, and A dot B given. Then you should not find the angle between A and B. It is angle between 2A and minus B. I use the same formula. I think I am writing what are given to me. Now what is the angle between them? The angle between two vector is first vector dot second vector divided by magnitude of the first into magnitude of the second. I am just using the formula now. 2A dot of minus B, which will come out? 2 will come out, minus will come out by the property. Therefore minus comes out. Here also 2 into magnitude of A in the denominator, 2 will come out. Magnitude of minus B and magnitude of B are same. Therefore we are getting cos theta as minus root 3 by 2. Be careful, it is not plus root 3 by 2. Therefore cos theta is not in the first quadrant. Theta is not in the first quadrant. Therefore it is minus cos pi by 6. Now whenever cos is negative, you have to push it to the second quadrant. Therefore I am pushing it to the second quadrant by writing it as pi minus pi by 6. Therefore the answer is 5 pi by 6, which is option C. Option C is the correct option. Let us move on to question number 14. You have been given two vectors or unit vectors. Their angle between them is pi by 3. You have to find what is magnitude of A plus B. They are unit vector, therefore I am just taking them, and angle between them is pi by 3. Now whenever they want the value of magnitude of any vector, you start with the vector dot that vector is magnitude the whole square. This very interesting idea. Therefore I start with magnitude of A plus B the whole square. A plus B dot A plus B. I am expanding it. When I expand it, all of you know this expansion when you multiply. Magnitude of A is 1, magnitude of B is 1. And you know what is the formula for A dot B? It is magnitude of A into magnitude of B into cos theta. Now theta is pi by 3. I am substituting now. And I am getting the value of magnitude of A plus B the whole square is 3. Therefore the answer is root 3. Therefore the option is C. Let us move on to question number 15. There is a point lies on the given line. You have to find what is that point. You have to find only A comma B, not the whole point. A comma B only, the value of A and B. Now normally the same idea which you studied in lower class. When a point lies on a straight line, what that point should do? It should satisfy the equation. I am taking the equation. I am just substituting x is equal to A, y is equal to B, z is equal to 0. I am getting a symmetric form. First term is equal to 3 by 4. Second term is also equal to 3 by 4. By solving them, I am getting what is A and I am getting what is B. Just a normal simplification. After getting the values of A and B, we are just simply giving the answer now. 1 by 2 comma 1 by 4, which is option C. These type of questions are coming in LPP, where they will give you a graph. They will show you a graph and you have to identify what is the equation, then what is the solution, like that. Now here they have given you a unbounded solution and they asked you to check which is the possible constraint. Remember, first you have to eliminate them because all of them looks like the same thing, greater than, less than, greater than, less than, less than, greater than, like that. Now let us now go for it. Now this is the diagram given. Now the feasible region is in first quadrant. Very, very simple, because x is greater than or equal to 0, y greater than or equal to 0 to be selected. Okay. Now for both the constraint, origin is not included. What is the meaning of origin not included? Both of them should be greater than or equal to, greater than or equal to. For first one should be greater than or equal to 4. Second one should be greater than or equal to 3. Therefore, these are the constraints now. Now you just select that answer which tells all these 3. Therefore, this option is C. Very, very simple. The idea is you have to just check that what is the meaning of greater than or equal to and what is the meaning of less than or equal to. That's all. Now let us move on to this question. This question you can draw the graph, or otherwise you can simply solve and then find it also, because this constraint, one constraint is parallel to the x-axis, another constraint is parallel to the y-axis. You have to just to find out that both are less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Therefore, we are going to get an unbounded solution. I am going to show you. You have to just to check out that what are the, you have to visualize that what are the points, corner points of the bounded region. Okay, anyway, we'll do it now. The constraint x is less than or equal to 20. It is a line parallel to y-axis and passes through 20, 0. Constraint y greater than or equal to 10 is a line parallel to x-axis. There origin included, here origin excluded, and it is in the first quadrant. I am showing you the graph of the first one. Therefore, it is always going up parallel to the y-axis, and the second one is parallel to the x-axis. And these are the points where it is a bounded region. You are seeing the bounded region. After at the corner points, what are the corner points now? There are only two corner points, A and B. Now we are able to see that actually that the second one is a point of intersection of the both. It's a very simple one. Therefore, I am finding them. I am putting that in the value of Z. I am getting at 0, 10 it is 80. At 10, 20 it is 190. Therefore, the minimum value is 80. Therefore, the option is A. That is 80. Question number 18. A and B are two events such that P of A given B is 2 into P of B given A. And P of A plus P of B is given. You have to find P of B. Now, let us make use of the formula which they have given. We know what is the formula for P of A given B. That is A intersection B of P of B. Second one is B intersection A by P of A. Now, P of A intersection B will get cancelled. And I am getting the connection between P of A and P of B as P of A is 2 times P of B. Now, go to that equation which they have given. P of A plus P of B is 2 by 3. Substitute over there and get the value of P of B as 2 by 9, which is option A. Let us move on to question number 19. When these types of question comes, already I think some of you might have told you, first to check out whether because there is only 4 options. If you just check out the reason, if the reason is false, definitely assertion will be true, because there is no option that both are false. There is no option like that in our options, 4 options given. Both are true and B is false, R is true, R is false, B is true. These are the only 4 options given. Now here very quickly we are seeing that range of the principal value of cos inverse x is not minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. It is 0 to pi. Therefore, the reason is false. Therefore, assertion should be true. But anyway, we will check it now. The assertion now. The maximum value of cos inverse x the whole square is pi square. Now, what is the principal value of cos inverse x? It can be from 0 to pi. Therefore, 0 less than or equal to cos inverse less than or equal to pi. Square both sides. You are getting the maximum value is pi square. Therefore, assertion is true. But the range of the principal branch of cos inverse x is 0 to pi. Therefore, reason is false. Let us move to question number 20. If a line makes angle alpha, beta, gamma with positive direction of the coordinate axis, then sine square plus sine square plus sine square is equal to 2. Reason is true. Sum of the squares of the direction cosines of a line is 1. This L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1 is true. We have to check whether the assertion is true. For that, I am starting with L is equal to cos alpha, M is equal to cos beta, and N is equal to cos gamma. L square plus M square plus N square is 1. What is cos square? It is 1 minus sine square. I am putting 1 minus sine square, 1 minus sine square, 1 minus sine square everywhere. Then I am getting sine square alpha plus sine square beta plus sine square gamma is equal to 2. Therefore, assertion is true. Reason is also true, and it is used to prove the assertion. Therefore, both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Let us move on to question number 21. We are moving on to 2 more questions. When these types of question, once again we have to check whether the given sine inverse of sine means that angle should be in the principal branch, otherwise bring it to the principal branch. If there is a negative sign, use the property sine inverse of negative, cos inverse of negative, like that. Okay, simple. Sine inverse of 3 pi by 4, normally I already told you it will be either pi plus or pi minus or 2 pi minus or 2 pi plus, like that only. Therefore this is nothing but pi minus pi by 4, again cos of pi minus pi by 4, and sine of pi minus pi by 4 is in the second quadrant, therefore sine pi by 4, but cos pi minus pi by 4 is in the second quadrant, therefore cos is negative, therefore minus cos pi by 4. Once again use the condition that what is cos inverse of minus, it will be pi minus. Simple now. Therefore now you are getting the answer directly now. Sine inverse of sine pi by 4 is pi by 4, cos inverse of cos pi by 4 is pi by 4, tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. Everywhere you are getting pi by 4, therefore the answer is pi by 4. Good. Now these type of questions are nowadays common. Here they want you to find the range of the function. Please be careful, two questions are there, find the domain or find the range. You should just know in your mind that what is the difference between the domain and the range. Be clear about it, then you can start the question. Therefore the range of cos inverse x is 0 to pi. Be careful, domain of cos inverse x is different and range of cos inverse x is different. Range means what value you will get when you put cos inverse of something. Therefore it is in the right hand side, the final functional value. It will be lying between 0 to pi. Therefore 0 will be less than or equal to cos inverse 1 by 2x minus 1 less than or equal to pi. From this you just try to get that given function. Number 1, multiply by 3, again subtract 2. That's all. You got that f of x now. Now you tell me what is the range now. What is the least value, what is the maximum value, that is the range, what is minus 2 to 3 pi 3 pi minus 2. I'll go to question number 22. Again the same type of question, already told you that getting the value of k when it is given continuous. If it is a MCQ question, that limit calculation may be simple. When it is coming for 2 marks, the limit calculation may be a little bit lengthy. That's all, that is the only change. Therefore function is continuous when limit value is equal to functional value. I am putting the limit value now. Here please recollect the formula which you saw in class 11, cos x minus cos y, that is difference of trigonometric function written as multiplication of trigonometric function. Therefore now I am making use of it. Therefore it is minus 2 sine summation by 2 into sine difference by 2. Please be careful with the minus sign, that you should be, normally you will do mistake. Therefore we are getting minus 2 sine 2x into sine x by x square. Now we have to divide it into two limits now. Limit number 1 sine 2x by x, second limit sine x by x. Once again the same idea, when it is sine 2x, what should be in the denominator? 2x. Therefore multiply and divide by 2. That 2 will come out as minus 4. First limit is 1, second limit is also 1, therefore k is equal to minus 4. Very simple. Please do it as you are the way logically you do it, you will get the answer immediately. Question number 23. These type of questions are common from differential equation differentiation. Whenever they ask it for 2 marks or 3 marks, they will give you a function, the expression, and they will ask you to find dy by dx. But be careful, don't do it directly. Normally if you do directly, you may get it the answer maybe after 2 or 3 steps. Maybe some steps may increase. Therefore you have to be very careful. Okay, now this question is a direct question, therefore we can do directly also. Therefore I am doing the differentiation. It is 2 into x square plus y square into d by dx of x square plus y square. Right hand side, once again I am using the product rule. Now after I am just taking 2 outside, I have to take dy by dx common, because this is a function of implicit. Therefore we have to take dy by dx outside. I am taking dy by dx to one side and I am doing the simplification, and I am finding what is dy by dx is equal to this one. It's a very simple question.